Sana tunay sana inhala kodan hea kodan hea amen. Amen, amen. I say to you very verily, truly, I tell you, I am Haqadesh. I am Haqadesh. You called serpent of wisdom, Metatron. You know this, women? Metatron, Metatron. Ay tan halay tun huralay kan harahulay kurahulara. Chaioth, Haqadesh, I am. You got that? Women, what is this pestilence that are coming to the world? You know? Matthew 24. Ay, dilahara. What you are making me, crucifying me, women, in this place of I am. You know? Women, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom. This I said, and that the record already passed. There shall be famines and pestilence and earthquakes in diverse places. These are another meaning to this. Earthquakes has been already it's been already diverse places in Davao, China, Haiti, and many other. You know, this has already done 3 years ago. Pestilence. So is this pestilence? There's females in here. These are the pestilence. You know? All these are the beginning of their sorrows. When they found out that I am Jesus Christ, also a woman they have lost. They have no idea that I am the Metatron, serpent, Haqadesh. You get this, women? You see that symbol, women? That is how I am. You see that? Actually, right now, I'm burning another 5 of this. You know? Because you are crucifying me on this cross, women. You are crucifying me on this cross. You know? Internal. Women, then shall they deliver you up to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and ye shall be hated of all nations for my name's sake. This already happened in the time of Jesus Christ. Who are these speaking in Matthew 24:9? These are the prophets. You know? These are the prophets. And then, shall many be offended, and shall betray one another, and shall hate one another. What is this? Family to family fighting one another due to lands. I am one of that, women. But I'm doing the work of my Father. Let them carry on what they need. Because in the end of the day, you can all fight about all these things, which it is and will rot. Many false prophets shall rise and shall deceive many. Look at this. That's been going on already. These who call themselves my brides, my wives, my husbands, all this, you know. These who have been prophesying, pastors, pastoras, they are also called false prophets. You know. These who preach the word of God when they are naked spiritually. You know. They are them who have deceived many, which is Matthew 24:11. These are the many false prophets that have rises and have deceived many. False pastors, you know, the pastors have deceived many. The pastoras have deceived many. Muhammad have deceived many. You get that? And this is whom they call themselves my apostles, when they are not but the sons of Scevas, who have rises among the dead. You know? Because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. What is this means? The love of many has gone cold, has gone because you don't feel the love anymore. You feel like it's still the same thing going on every day, every day, every day. You know? This one, you don't know who to listen anymore. Everyone is telling you this, and then you find me, you'll see why is this teaching different thing. Because what my teaching is what comes from, before in my throughout incarnations. You got that? Iniquity shall abound each you that you are. Because to us, iniquity, it means it's in tetragram, in metraton, I am. Iniquity means of your trust. Of your trust. Pastors are preaching. Many are calling themselves Christ for what they call themselves, my brides, my wives, my husbands, pastors, pastoras, false prophets, prophetess. These are the ones he's talking about in Matthew 24. They are a woe unto them that are with a child, to them that give suck in those days. They are just sucking milks. They have flee into mountains. Then let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. These are before time, women. When the war has happens, this has before death. And Matthew 24:15, when ye therefore shall see the abominations of desolation, this is spoken by Daniel, which is Raphael. Raphael, which is his name also as David, P. David, P. Ramesses, P. Ramesses. He was to the same inside of the cell. Sixth angel, Raphael. You see that symbol in there, women? He is the one who is sent to me by Papa to wake me up, for you to wake you up, to stand in the holy place. Who's read it, let him understand. It's you, I am reading you this. If you understand the parables in what I speak, because you will hear me if you have in the beginning the spirits. Let them which be in Judea flee into the mountains. This another meaning to that is this false prophets. They will carry on doing what they're doing. Because they cannot accept the truth that they have to stop what they're doing because it's wrong. They want, those who listens will obey, and those who won't listen will carry on. Why? Because they have already abominated their own tribe, their own selves, their own, what they have. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. That is what I just said. Matthew 24:18. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. They have already knew that it's wrong. They don't believe what I say. They think I'm just talking nonsense like them. They have no spirit that can see my Father behind my voice. There are no spirit that can see me through my faces, which is my spirits. Like I said, you are blind, can see angels. This is what they're doing. They carry on doing what they're doing because they don't want to stop. Why? They have sold themselves for a piece of bread. For a piece of bread. For a piece, they call, this women. Do you understand this parable? They have sold themselves for a little clothing. Matthew 24:18. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take his clothes. Like this. I don't want to speak her name this way. I'm not speaking that dead whale's name. Like this, every horse apocalypse. Like that, Nina, that too. I don't want to speak its names because it's already abomination, And the other one, this who call herself, I've been tagging them. Mentioning them. It's them. Neither let him which is in the field return back to take their clothes. They are carry on doing what they're doing because they think it is, they are just Matthew 24:19, a W-A. A W-O-E, unto them that are with a child, unto them that give suck in those days. They are days that still sucking milk. But look at them. That is why Matthew 24:19, woe unto them that are with child, unto them that give suck in those days, that they are still sucking milks. They talk of the world because they are natives. When you say natives, is this whom they call themselves Hebrew, Israel? I will say that. Women? But pray ye that your fight, it calls here flight, be not in the winter, neither in the Sabbath day. But pray ye that your flight be not in the winter. This about the wars. This about the wars which already been going on for the last few months. For the last few months that fight in other country, in Ukraine and Russia. It's Sabbath day. It's Sabbath day, which is the more they speak about, it's like this. The word keeps speaking about bride of Christ, about gods, about everything, about heavens, And once they speak about that, and then there is a war going on, it just gets worse and get worse, Why? Because there are, these are possessed that are keep talking about my father, which they knew not. For then shall be great tribulation, such as was not since the beginning of the world to this time, no, nor ever shall be. What is this gonna happen in Matthew 24:21? This is when we started when I started preaching, and then over time I will just change into like Adonai see it already that his hollow. His forehead was pulsating, and then he saw his hollow ignite. This is what's the flight also all about. Matthew 24:20, a flight all about. Why let's not pray that it shouldn't be on the winter, because it's more colder. It's more colder, and there's more happening, which is this is why I am praying and in the realms, since it is Sabbath day for me in this month. So this is what I keep praying in the realm. Right now I am praying with Asi, and Hateya is doing his thing about the incense, while King James or Sima and Arta is the one Arta is doing his thing, other thing, and then Sima or King James is being let's say a little spark of crucifixion. A little spark of crucifixion, just as I have today. I have today. Usually, almost every day now, I feel I'm just missing my dogs. I'm missing my dogs really, really. I kept telling them about that. My papa knew that, but I must endure the pain. I must endure the longing, because my dogs, or I call my angels, when I have a problem, they knew. They sit one side, both side, like like my angels, they sit both sides, one on the left and one on the right. Like what you see in that symbol. Women, that's what I long for my children, my fur babies. Except those days should be shortened, there should be no flesh be saved, but for the elect's sake, those shall be shortened. What is this? I said this in the other record. This tribulation is, what they are talking about is be shortened. You know, because he said that I am scared with these women because I've been through life with this. I've seen all the wars in the beginning because, like I said, the word had made flesh, you know. Maya, Arya is just one word, one God. You know, the word hath made flesh. For this end, as Holy Spirit incarnate, Haqadesh. You know, Metraton. You got that, women? So, for the sake of my elect, this day should be shortened. Because I asked Father, I don't want to see the war anymore. You know, women, because in the beginning, I saw the war. We were under the barracks. You know, and when you see barracks under the pavement, we live under the pavement for 1,000 days. You know, for 1,000 days. And then in the other lifetime, we were in the caves by the mountains. And then we could hear all those missiles, all that, you know, women. The war before is never alike of this. It's just you in the beginning that keep repeating until this end. This is why I said all this have been happened already, you know. For they shall arise false Christ and false prophets, and shall shew great signs and wonders, in so much that, if it were possible, they shall deceive the very elect. This I have said in the other record already. This is why too I said these are the false Christ that have arises, and false prophets, which is false pastors, prophetess, you know. They call themselves pastoras, bride of Christ, wife, you know, unknowingly, I was the woman behind my Christ. You know, Chaioth Haqadesh.